Hello everyone, good day, namaskaram, vanakkam. This is Kumar back in this channel at Saimati GM. Today I am going to talk about a very important and potent mantra, its meaning and its significance. It's a universal prayer. Many of you will already be knowing about it. Many of you will be chanting it regularly. This is the Gayatri Maha mantra. Today I am going to be talking about the Gayatri Maha mantra, its meaning and its significance. This is a very humble attempt to share a brief on the universal prayer, Gayatri Maha mantra. For a lot of these subtler meanings and explanations, I have also referred to various scriptures which has given various interpretations on the Gayatri Maha mantra, and also what I have learned from various learned masters. So please go on, listen in, and I hope everybody will benefit from this recording on the Gayatri Maha mantra, its meaning and significance. Let me go directly into this mantra. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Bhurбhuvassuvaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayad. This is the Gayatri Maha mantra. The general meaning of this mantra, I'm going to just give, initially I'm going to just talk about a very brief general meaning of this mantra. We meditate on that most adored Supreme Lord, the Creator, the Sustainer and Nourisher, whose effulgence, divine light, illumines all realms, physical, mental and spiritual. May this divine light illumine our intellect. This mantra is also attributed to the sun god. That is why we say effulgent divine light. Now let me go further and explain word by word meaning of this Maha mantra. Om, the Pranava, the primordial sound from which all existence came. That is what is the meaning of this Om, the primeval sound. Bhur, the physical body or the physical realm. Bhuvaha, the life force or the mental realm. Suvaha, the soul or the spiritual realm. Tat, that is the God concept. Savidur is the creator, the sun. We attribute it to the sun god, source of all life force. Varenyam, meaning adoring, inspiring, cherishing. Bhargo is the divine light, divine effulgence. Devasya, it is that para, that supreme Lord. Dhimahi, we meditation. Dhiyo, the inner intellect, or what we call as the buddhi. Yo, may this light, na, our inner self. Prachodayat, inspiring, illumination. So this is a word by word meaning of the Gayatri Maha mantra. Before I go on to say what actually is this Gayatri mantra, again to repeat the mantra. Om Bhurбhuvassuvaha Tatsavidurvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na prachodayat. This is the Gayatri Maha mantra. Now, what actually is this Gayatri mantra? It is a universal prayer enshrined in the Vedas. Specifically, its origins are traced back from ages to the Rig Veda. It is addressed to the immanent and transcendent divine. What is present and what is the self. The immanent and the transcendent divine, which has been given the name Savita, meaning that from which all this is born. The origins. The mantra could be classified and considered to be having at least three parts: adoration, meditation, and prayer. Firstly, the divine is praised, then it is meditated upon in reverence, and finally a prayer or an appeal is made to the divine to awaken and strengthen the intellect, the discriminating faculty of human beings, with which one attains strength. Vivekam, Vairagyam is what we call the discriminating faculty, the strength, the path to self-realization. It is considered to be the essence of the Vedas. Vedas means knowledge. What we say, Vidhana tu anena iti Veda. That from which all knowledge is born is Veda. Now, when we say this Gayatri Maha mantra is the essence of the Vedas, it provides all intellectual capability, divine knowledge through regular practice of this mantra. This prayer fosters and sharpens the knowledge yielding faculty. It is called Chaturveda Saramsa because, as I said, it is the essence of the Vedas. As a matter of fact, the four core declarations, or what we have called Mahavakyas, enshrined in the four Vedas, are implied in this Gayatri mantra. That is why it is called Chaturveda Saramsa. Rig, Yajur, Sama, Adharva, Veda, Saramsa, Mahamantra, iti Gayatri. The Gayatri mantra is very sacred chant that demonstrate the unity that underlines manifoldness in creation, Brahmandam and Brahma Swarupam, universal and personal. The Swarupam and the universe, the form and the formless. It is through the recognition of this unity that we can understand the multiplicity of existence. As an example, we could say clay is one of the same thing, though pots of different shapes and sizes can be made from it. Gold is one, though gold ornaments can be multifarious. Similarly, the Atma is one, though the embodied forms in which it resides may be many. Whatever the color of the cow, the milk is always white. Now let us look at what is actually Mother Gayatri. It is addressed as Vedamata Gayatri. The feminine aspect is what it is addressed as. Let us look at who is this Mother Gayatri. Gayatri is the mother of all scriptures, Veda, Vedanta, Upanishads, Puranams and Itihasams. She is present wherever her name is chanted. Since Gayatri is attributed to the life force, it is addressed in the feminine aspect or Purushi, or what we call as Prakriti. The male aspect is addressed as Purusha. The female aspect as Prakriti. It is very potent and powerful. The one mantra, chant, that nourishes the individual being is Gayatri. She bestows pure thoughts on anyone who worships her. She is the embodiment of all goddesses. It is with strong conviction stated in the Vedas that our very breath is Gayatri. Our faith in existence is Gayatri Maha Mantra. Gayatri has 5 phases. They are the 5 life principles. She has 9 descriptions. These 9 descriptions are their part of that mantra. Om, Bhur, Bhuva, Swa, Tat, Savidur, Varenyam, Bhargo, Devasya. This explanation or interpretation can also be traced back to the sun god, Surya, white light spectrum, what we call as Nava Varnam or Vibgyor. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, with 2 opposite extremes covering ultraviolet and infrared, which makes it Nava Varnam or 9 colors. Similarly, Gayatri has 9 descriptions. Mother Gayatri nourishes and protects every being. She channelizes our sense in the proper direction. That is what we call Dhimahi, means meditation and channeling the energies. We pray to her to inspire us with good intelligence. Dhiyo yonaha prachodayat. We surrender to her to bestow on us everything we need. Thus, Gayatri is a complete prayer for protection, nourishment, and finally self-realization and liberation. As stated earlier, Gayatri is the mother of Vedas. It is said, Gayatri Chandasam Matha. Gayatri, however, has 3 names: Gayatri, Savitri, and Saraswati. These 3 are present in everyone. Gayatri represents the senses. It is the master of the senses. Savitri is the master of prana, life force. Savitri signifies truth. Saraswati is the presiding deity of speech. Vak Devata iti Saraswati. The 3 represents purity in thought, word, and deed. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. We call it Trikarana Shuddhi. Purifications of body, mind, and soul. Although Gayatri has 3 names, all 3 are in each of us as the senses. Gayatri, the power of speech, Saraswati, and the life force or Prana Shakti as Savitri. I'm going to a little bit talk about the universal philosophy behind this Gayatri mantra. For every kind of power, proofs may be sought by direct perception or by the process of inference. It has been a never-ending quest of human race to find out by what direct proof they could experience this transcendental power. They found that proof with the sun god, Surya. Without the sun, there will be no light at all. Not only that, all activities will come to a standstill. In this world, hydrogen and oxygen is essential for the growth of plants and living beings. The sun's primary components are hydrogen and helium. Without hydrogen and helium and oxygen, the world cannot survive. Hence, the ancient sages, seers, concluded that the sun was the visible proof of a transcendental power. They also found some subtle secrets about the sun. Hence, they adopt the sun as the principal deity in the Gayatri Maha Mantra. Dhiyo yonaha prachodayat. May the sun illumine our intellects, in the same way he sheds his effulgence. This is the prayer addressed to the sun in the Gayatri Maha mantra. In this way, they come to regard the Gayatri mantra as the mother of the Vedas. The earliest findings, if you will, of the seekers was that the sun was the most important factor in determining the daily life of man or human and providing the basic requirements for living. Life would be impossible without the sun for human beings, birds or plants. The sun was regarded as the source of all energy and responsible for birth, growth and destruction of all things in creation. It was for this reason that the great sage Vishwamitra glorified the sun god Savidur in the Gayatri Maha mantra. He is also the creator or karta of this mantra. To further explain the repetition and chanting the Gayatri, it is a universal prayer. As already said, it has three parts. Meditation on the glory of the God as the illumination immanent in the three worlds, upper, middle and lower. Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Tat Savidur Varenyam. It has smarana or picturization of the grace. Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. And Prarthana, prayer for compassion for the sake of self-realization and liberation. Through awakening of intelligence that pervades entire universe. Not to any particular name or form of that intelligence, and so all can use it and be saved by it and benefited by it. There can be no restriction, no hatred, no rivalry if the Gayatri is chanted or adhered to. Its pious repetition with love will clarify the passions and promote pure, universal, divine love and thoughts. I'm going to a little bit go into the inner meaning of the Gayatri Maha mantra. Gayatri, Savitri and Saraswati are latent in everybody. Bhur, Bhuva and Swaha in the Gayatri mantra refer to the body, material, the life force we sustain, the vibrations, and the soul, which is the radiation or the reflection. Bhur means the earth, which is nothing but the combinations of materials. This denotes the human body, which is also a combination of materials. Bhuvaha refers to the life force which makes the body vibrate. Suvaha refers to Prajnana Shakti, as we call it, which sustains life force. This Prajnana Shakti is known as constant integrated awareness. This is akin to saying Sat Chit Ananda, which means consciousness, awareness, bliss. This is also termed as the radiation or reflection of the divine. All three, namely materialization, vibration and radiation, are present in humans. It has been stated that the human composition is not one but three. The one you think you are, physical body. The one others think you are, mental body. And the one you really are, Atma, or your true nature and self. Gayatri is described as having 5 phases. The first, as I said, Om. The second is Bhur Bhuva Suvaha. The third is Tat Savidur Varenyam. The fourth is Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi. The fifth is Diyo Yonaha Prachodaya. Gayatri represents in these 5 phases the 5 life forces. Gayatri is the protector of the 5 pranas in man. We say Gayantam Trayate iti Gayatri. Because it protects the one who recites it, it is called Gayatri. When Gayatri acts as protector of the life force, she is known as Savitri. Savitri is the presiding deity of the 5 pranas. Pancha pranas is what we call. She protects those who lead a life of truth, or to put it in more common terms, she helps us to live a life in the path of truth. This is the true inner meaning of the Gayatri Maha mantra. When one's intelligence and intuitions are developed by recitation of the mantra, the activating deity is Gayatri. When the life forces are protected, the guardian deity is called Savitri. When one's speech is protected, the deity is called Saraswati. Because of the protective roles of Savitri, Saraswati and Gayatri in relation to life, speech and the intellect, Gayatri is described as Sarvadevata Swarupini, the embodiment of all goddesses. Chanting the Gayatri mantra purifies the mind and confers devotion, detachment and wisdom. In short, it confers all that is beneficial. Now I'm going to little bit talk about the real benefits of chanting the Gayatri mantra. Through meditation on the Gayatri, one can become aware of the inner motivating principles of the 5 elements, the five vital airs in the human body, Pancha pranas in the human body, and the 5 sheaths which encase the Atma. The 5 pranas, Prana, Apana, Udana, Vyana, Samana and Brahma. Then the 5 koshas, as I said, encase the Atma, 5 sheaths. Annamaya kosham, Pranamayam, Manonmayam, Vijnanamayam, Anandamayam. These are the 5 sheaths which encase the Atma, from physical body to the self. Just as there are 3 basic energies that govern humans, the physical, the metaphysical and the psychical. What we call as the Adi Bhautik, the Adi Daivik and the Adi Atmik. Let me repeat it. Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik and the Adi Atmik. Gayatri has 3 facets: Gayatri, Savitri and Saraswati. Gayatri fosters the metaphysical, Savitri the physical and Saraswati the psychical. These 3 karanas, or what we call as instruments, have to be cleansed, Shuddhi, and sublimated so that man can realize the goal of life. Through the recital of Gayatri Maha mantra and meditation on this mantra, this great task can be achieved. It will protect you from harm wherever you are, traveling, working or at home. There have been several research and investigations on the vibrations produced by this mantra, and the results have proved that when it is recited with the correct accent as laid down in the Vedas, the atmosphere around becomes visibly illumined. So Brahma Prakasa, the divine effulgence, will descend on you and illumine your intellect and light your path when this mantra is chanted. It is highly beneficial to recite the Gayatri mantra at least 3 times during morning, noon and evening. This will serve to reduce the effects of the wrong acts one does every day. It is like buying goods for cash instead of getting them on credit. There is no accumulation of karmic debt, result of action, karma. Since each day's karma or action is atoned for that day itself by reciting the Gayatri Maha mantra. Gayatri is said to be Sarvaroga Nivarani iti Gayatri. Gayatri is the reliever of all diseases. Sarva Dukkha Parivarini iti Gayatri. Gayatri wards off all miseries. Sarva Vancha Palashri iti Gayatri. Gayatri is the fulfiller of all the desires. Gayatri is the bestower of all that is beneficial. If the mantra is chanted, various kinds of powers will emerge in one. When you bathe, the body is being cleansed. With Gayatri, let our mind and intellect also be cleansed. My humble request to one and all is make it a point to repeat it when you bathe as well as before every meal, when you wake from sleep and you go to bed, and also repeat Shanti, peace, thrice at the end. For that repetition will give peace to three entities in you: body, mind and soul. So long recording. I hope you will take this time and listen into it from start to the end on this significance and meaning of this Gayatri Maha Mantra. Thank you very much for listening into this. I hope everybody will benefit from this interpretation. Everybody will benefit from Gayatri Maha Mantra. Sarve Jana Sukhino Bhavantu. Samasta Loka Sukhino Bhavantu. Jai Sai Ram. Thank you.